And hey, everybody, welcome to the We Don't Bluff. Sorry about the delay. We got a little tied up watching this Golden State Dallas first half. It is 63, 62. You know, the boy Curry doing what he does, drop back threes. But anyway, y'all, welcome to We Don't Bluff. We're glad to be back this week. Had a little bit of action going on this past weekend. We've had some basketball. We had a great World WBC.
Mm.
We've got
Yeah.
World Baseball Classic. Not WBC heavyweight fight. Sorry about that. My bad.
You said world and you lost your
I was watching the last show. It really was. Sorry about that.
That was the easy one.
It really was. Phenomenal game, and we'll get into that in just a minute. What else do we have going on? We had a bunch of stuff going on in the NFL all week. Wasn't the golf tournament damn it, went down to Florida at St. Augustine. The golf tournament.
Yeah.
What was the players last weekend?
Yes.
There was something on everywhere this weekend. If you're a sports fan, you could watch something. Unless you were at one of those parties we were at, then you couldn't watch none but basketball and hopefully you can remember what the hell happened. But anyway, enough of that. You know me, I'm Brian. To my left,
T.
Tony.
So, y'all got any questions or anything? And I don't know who commented in before we got the show started, but what did they say to you?
Some about the Penny's water bottle flew farther than went further than the Tigers did.
That's funny.
Poor old Tiger fans, man. I know a bunch of y'all. I don't hate on them. I had them coming out of the first round, man, but golly. And when I say I had to come out of the first round, let me tell y'all something. In one of these drafts that Tony and I play in, draft 8 teams apiece, you get points, for whatever seed. Terrence ain't know.
Yeah, he is.
Not the one where we drafted down at camp.
Yeah,
he
I am.
is.
Oh, were you?
Yeah.
Oh, my bad. All three of us playing. Anyway, so we're all three playing. I didn't get past Sunday, and I scored a total of 3 points. That's how bad I am.
You got to explain that.
Okay. Quick rundown. You got 8 people. You draft 8 teams. You go from 1 to 8, 8 to 1, snake draft, or back and forth, snake draft. You can take your number 1 picks, which is what happened. Everybody first 4 took number 1 teams. I took 10 picks off, and didn't work out too well for me. But you know how it works. You go up and down until all 8 teams blood out. Well, I had a good looking lineup. Again, I didn't make it out the first weekend. I scored 3 points. I think 2 of them were off. One was off Casal, and the other one was off of Marquette.
Well, there's 2 ways to win this pool.
I can't win either fucking way.
You either pick the champion,
or the most
the
points,
overall, or the most points, which is counted by the number of the seed next to the team. So he had a 1 and a 2 seed, and they both won. Everybody else lost. That's what
they won the first round. They didn't make it past the second. I was eliminated Sunday. Sunday. Don't have anybody playing in that bracket anymore. But what's some wild games? But we'll get into that later. We did not want to go into basketball. That's what we're going to end up going in, closing with, because we've got the Sweet 16 coming up this week. So I guess we'll start off with a little WBC. World Baseball Classic. Don't know how many people out there are paying attention to it. It was the most exciting one I've seen in a long time. To be honest with you, it's the first one I've watched in quite a long time. I've watched here and there when the USA plays, but last night's game and the entire series that I watched, which I admittedly watched more than I usually do, especially with the games that were on. But sometimes you have to lay around and get your brain back together, and hopefully your liver doesn't kill you, and you watch a little baseball. Good games. Last night's game, if anybody watched it besides me, I know Terry did. I think you were at practice watching on your phone.
Yeah, I watched on my phone.
What a way to end the game, man. It was just a perfect game. And Tony, you were telling me something about, I don't remember who it was. You were talking, a couple of sports announcers making comments about the game.
Oh, A-Rod and Big Poppy.
2 of the best baseball players ever.
Yeah. They said that Japan played baseball beautifully, like 1990s baseball. And that this day and time in MLB, they need to get away from the sabermetrics and all this stuff and just play the game like it used to be played.
One thing I did, hear, another thing kind of falling in the same category was they were talking about how fast one of these guys was last night, about how many bases he's stolen, 64 bases the past 2 years, and the guys were announcing, and I'm not sure who they were by any stretch of imagination, said, "Can you?" He's probably going to steal 64 this year. There's going to be more stolen bases this year than we've ever seen because how are you going to stop them? If they're fast, they're going to be able to get. They're going to be able to get there. So. The Memphis Grizzlies are up 60 to 53 with 4 minutes 45 seconds left in the second quarter. And Ja's back.
What are you talking about there? Are you talking about
The new size of the bases.
64?
Yeah, stolen bases total. This guy's got 64 in 2 years, and somebody was saying that he'll have 64 this year by himself, just this year alone.
Okay.
Because 32 a year is a lot.
Yeah.
64 in 1 year is, what's Ricky Henderson holding his record for? You know, off the top of your head, I'm not trying to make you go into all that shit. I know he's the king.
Right. Yeah, he's
the GOAT.
The king, but you got to think, man. There's been times the 50-50 club, people hitting 50 home runs and 50 stolen bases in a year.
True.
Bonds did it.
Ain't been a whole bunch of people.
It's been several. I mean, stolen bases used to be a big thing, but you had some fast guys. Vince Coleman, Ricky Henderson. I mean, they were two of the best.
Yeah. Yeah, because I can get to jump on that pitcher. I can read that pitcher.
And then again, we had the catcher. The evolution come in with Yachty, Pudge, Rodriguez before that. You know, guys that throw these guys out. I mean, yeah, I think the extra 3 inches on the bases, yeah, it shortens the base path, no doubt. But it also shortens the throw for the catcher at the same time.
But with the pitch clock running shorter time, and
they're changing that now.
Oh, really? See how much I've been working too much, man.
No, I mean, this just came out.
So no more. I'm great. This ought to be fun. I'm gonna learn something.
No, I'm gonna find it now.
I just missed the lead. Yeah, I probably caught it off that. But I know what they were doing this preseason is you had a 30-second pitch clock. The batter had to be set within 8 seconds, otherwise it's called an automatic strike because Braves got screwed on that one. But it's, spring ball. Who cares?
Okay. Now, this is 2 hours ago. The rule states that a pitcher must begin his motion before the expiration of the 15-second timer or 20 seconds with at least one runner on base. Additionally, a hitter must be in the batter's box and alert to the pitcher within at least 8 seconds remaining. So they changed it from where it was.
Did they shorten it?
No, they made it long. They prolonged it.
I thought it was 30 seconds to begin with.
No, it's when he's got to come in motion by the time. You had to have the pitch gone.
Oh, okay. Okay, pitch had to be out of your hands.
Right.
So that gives the pitcher a little bit more time. If that batter doesn't get in there until 9 seconds, he's got a second to fill out that batter.
Right.
Because 8, you just, man.
They're just going to have to do away with this stupid shit.
Let's go back to playing baseball. They did it they did it for 1% of the people who don't watch baseball who still aren't going to watch baseball.
And the average time it's saved in spring training is like 25 minutes.
If you're not a baseball fan, you're not fucking watching.
Hey, take a commercial off.
Or hell,
which they don't stop during commercials. I'm just joking.
If you're a fan of the game, push pause. Push pause. Take your 30-minute break. Come back. Don't worry about anything else. Just watch the game. Get through all the commercials. By the time you get there, it's over with. You ain't gonna watch the damn commercial. You don't quit your whining, bitches. Let them play baseball like it's supposed to be played.
Sorry about that. Now the new rule. This is a pickoff. There's a 30-second timer between batters and a time limit between pitchers. Okay, yeah, this is the one that's real stupid. Me and a dad of one of Brett's teammates was talking about this last night. During this new rule now, a pitcher can disengage from the runner twice per plate appearance. If he does it so the third time, the pickoff must be successful, or they will be ruled a balk. So they can go over there 3 times maximum with one hitter.
So if they go the 4th time there, it's
No, the 3rd time they better get them or it's a balk.
wow. I don't know what I think about that rule.
I think it's stupid. You ought to be able to pick as much as you want.
That's what we've always done.
Right.
I mean, I could see why it would. But man, you're gonna automatically.
So
Again, that's another reason for more steals.
that's where I'm going with this. That's exactly where I'm going with this. Way to go. Okay.
I'm slow, but I get there.
No, it's fine. I wanted to talk it out like this. I mean, because that's a lot to absorb now.
Yeah.
This stuff. I mean, you can't just keep picking and pick. I mean, they don't do it all the damn time.
No, but every now and then they have to. You got somebody like
if I'm a manager,
Acuna on base.
If I'm a manager in the major leagues, my guy is picking off twice every freaking batter the whole game just to make the game 25 minutes longer than it's supposed to be. That's what I'm doing. That's what I'm doing. That's what I'm doing.
You know what? I believe you 100% too.
Damn this pitch clock.
I agree. I don't
It's
like it.
ridiculous. I mean, you got battles. I mean, you got, they'll bring in the pitch hitter at a certain spot.
Here's what I agree with in Major League Baseball that they've done away with the shift.
Well, they figured that out in 2 games. Now your left fielder comes up in the grass in the third base area, and they just shift everybody how it was.
Damn, I ain't been paying enough attention. Shit.
Rob Manfred is a clown. Dave Portnoy called it years back. He is a clown.
Man.
It's ridiculous.
Killing the game.
But one thing it should boost up is back pitch by the catcher at first. Like, throw them out.
Yeah.
But then again, there's the base deal. Because I guess the lead will extend 3 inches. But I doubt it.
Well, let me ask you this. And this leads back to my more stolen bases question. If the pitch clock's at 2 seconds, shouldn't the runner be gone?
Yes. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
So
especially if he's picked me twice, I'm gone.
Yeah.
5 seconds. You're there standing up every time. He'll pass the ball, you get third.
Yeah, without a doubt. Without a doubt.
That watch, they're gonna have to change it.
How will they do it? Will they do it after the first week?
They're gonna have to do something, man, because there's ways you can manipulate that shit, and that is an excellent point what you said right there.
Every now and then, a blind mice finds a piece of cheese.
So then, I mean, unless they quick pitch the clock, you're gonna have to quick pitch the clock with a runner on.
It's the 8 seconds is still not gonna make any difference because once he gets set, even if that ball's gonna be released at that last second, with 2 or 3 seconds left, you got a fast runner like Acuna sitting on first. That's somebody just standing at second, like you just said.
Oh man, he ain't even got to wait for the 8 seconds.
Well,
he's done picked him twice.
8 seconds gives you plenty of time, but 3 does not. 3 does not. 2 seconds, you're definitely done. You get a 2-second extra jump when you're off the base already. You can walk.
Yeah.
Well, not walk. You can stride.
Oh yeah, you ain't sliding.
And if the catcher's dumb enough to make a throw, might be errant.
Yeah,
that's so much liable to come home.
It's gonna ruin it. Yeah. They're changing the whole game with this for no reason. I mean, everybody will figure it out. We'll just see who figures it out quicker.
Well, it won't be us, obviously. we're just you know, three guys from Mississippi trying to figure shit out, having a drink, having a cocktail, and talking shit.
No, it starts
April 1st.
April 1.
Yeah.
I can't wait.
Oh, you know what? Speaking of dates, man, I forgot to say I was supposed to come in with this, but starting tomorrow, it'll make a year and 2 weeks we've been doing this.
Our last show was our 1 year anniversary.
Yeah, not last week, the week before last.
That was our last show. We didn't do one last week.
Yeah, you're right.
We skipped last week. We didn't know enough about college basketball at that time. Now we're experts though. So wait till we get into the Sweet 16 shit. We skipped last week because we know so much about college basketball. We decided, we're too stupid to talk about that. We just not, let me not embarrass myself. These guys, I'm sure, would have done a lot better than myself, but I knew little or nothing, as you probably heard one of my opening statements about not being out the first weekend.
Oh,
But,
no.
I
I think you might have did. No, you didn't do better than me coming out the first weekend.
Nobody.
You
I
still
scored 3 points.
You
Yeah.
still got team.
Yeah, I still got. Yeah, I know.
You saw a chance to win. I had 0.
I
Yeah,
had 4 in the Sweet 16. Half my team's already there.
My boy Lee from up in Greenville wanted to say, he's a good old Bama fan, so he wanted to say, looks like we're a basketball team too now.
Oh no!
There's my shout out to you. There's my shout out. I know you ain't listening, but
I got something to add on to that. I heard,
get him.
what's the dude's name that the coach said was in the wrong place at the wrong time? That's
the dude.
capital murder charge.
Yeah.
Shit.
Somewhere over in Georgia about something. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, anyway, Nick Saban came out. Supposedly, one of his recruits from Tampa area got a gun and drug charge, and Saban came out and said he's not with the team right now. But there's one thing for sure: he wasn't in the wrong place at the wrong time. He made bad decisions, and there's consequences.
I did see something about that, but I didn't get a chance to read
So
it.
he just threw shade on Alabama's basketball coach.
As he should have.
Yes, he should.
But here's the thing about it: it's a recruit. It's not if they're fucking number one all-star player. It's at the middle. It's in the battle for a championship. If it had been one of his, let it be one of the ones during his championship.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Old
red ass Saban, he gonna crawfish like he does all the time.
Who was it that went there? Renfro. Who was it that went from Alabama and ended up killing the guy and running over somebody in Las Vegas?
Ridley.
Henry
Ruggs. Yeah, I said Ridley. Goddamn.
Well, that ain't nothing to do with him. He's gone.
Yeah, he was gone. But, there are consequences for your actions. I bet that wasn't the first time he'd done something stupid.
Oh yeah. No, I can't believe he went at it. Well, it wasn't a recruit. I mean, dude was on the team. But...
He's a freshman though, right? Yeah. I mean, and who?
And who's to say that kid don't come back either?
Right.
Here in 6 months, when football starts, everybody gonna forget about that comment.
Oh yeah, but no, they'll throw it back up in his face when he does something.
Somebody will.
But I mean, again, we talked about this with the Morant situation. These are fucking kids. They're going to make bad decisions. These are kids that have got a lot of money. They usually don't come from the best places. They're going to make bad decisions when they got a bunch of money in your pocket. Fuck.
No, I wasn't even saying about the kid. I was talking about Saban throwing shade at that coach.
Yeah, well, yeah. Sorry, I got off on the tangent about the kid. My bad. But Saban's going to throw. But he'll be there at the end. I guarantee you. He'll be sitting on the sidelines going for him.
Oh yeah. I just thought that was funny. Then he said again it wasn't intentional what he said. But
everything Saban does. Everything he does is intentional. That's
like him and Jimbo this year getting into it.
Saban knows every move he's making. He's playing chess while everybody else is playing checkers.
No, he's been landing a private chopper at all these high schools all over the country. Landed one at Lake Harmon not too long ago, and Sapano.
Yeah, I don't want to go play there. Yeah.
Maybe just flies in on a helicopter.
Landfill field. You know there's room on that football field. Speaking of football, I guess we got baseball season coming up. We all know about that. We're not going to talk about it preseason or whatever we call it, spring training. What's been the big news? And I know Dallas is making a shit ton of moves in the NFL, man.
Yeah.
Y'all make moves left and right. It's like Jerry must think he's getting old about to die because it looks like he's throwing everything out there.
No, I think they're finally
realizing they need to fucking get some shit together.
No, I think they're finally fixing to put Dak's feet to the fire.
Oh, they're fixing to throw him in the fire. Now, can you walk on those coals or not?
Right. That's what I'm thinking. Because you got, is it next year when Burrow and Allen's contracts come up?
That is correct.
Because they're going to set the freaking market. Them dudes they're fixing to get huge paydays unless,
Oh my God.
Unless they're like really good quarterbacks that like to win championships and not take all the money and spread it around and keep folks around.
Keep a good team, keep a winning team around
Keep a
you.
winning team around.
I mean, again, I'll go back to
that market's still going to be high.
But it should have never gotten that high. It's all Cleveland's fault. They paid for a dude who's not been proving himself in the league. They guaranteed him money that he did not deserve.
Absolutely.
And the ones that are going to deserve it, and I'm not saying Lamar Jackson doesn't deserve it. I don't think Lamar Jackson's a top 5 quarterback, regardless of what anybody else wants to say. That's just my personal opinion. He can't roll out. Can't roll out. You can't win games, in my opinion. Again, I suck at football, making bets. I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. Obviously, I can't win any money. Maybe I'm just a bad gambler, but it is my opinion. But Deshaun Watson setting the ceiling setting the minimum ceiling at 250. I think that's ridiculous.
Yeah,
I mean, guys like Mahomes.
Yeah.
I mean, $400 million. Is that what he's going to command? He wins another Super Bowl?
Nah, he ain't.
I mean, is that what they're going to give him?
I mean, possibly, yeah.
I
I think he'll take a lot less to keep some of the pieces around him.
Again, how much money do you need?
I don't know.
They make fun of Michael Jordan saying he sucks as an owner. Let's see, dude bought the team for $210 million and it's worth $2 billion. 692% return on investment.
Yeah. Pretty good with that.
I think he's a great owner. He didn't win shit. Who cares? Hey.
He's the first guy to win. Make $1 billion as a player.
Yep.
So, he knows what he's doing.
He ain't a dumb man. That ain't stretching imagination. But anyway, what do you think about all these Cowboy moves? I mean, there's a whole lot more than just what we're talking about. I know you're all up on this.
I think the Stephon Gilmore deal, I think, is a freaking steal.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, I'll talk about this for a second because I actually don't care, but I'm going to go get me a drink.
I actually don't care. Well, we don't care about whatever moves your team's making because whichever team that you decide that you want to go for, their ass.
He's Baker Mayfield now.
Tennessee's going to suck. We're going to rebuild. I don't care.
Yeah.
We'll get on them when you get back.
I'll find me another team to jump on when you
We'll get on them when you get back. But yeah, this Gilmore deal I think was a steal.
Yeah. We were talking the other day when they first decided that they were parting ways with Zeke. Man, my thing is, what do you think they're gonna do as far as because one thing
Ronald Jones fumbling ass.
Yeah, seen that.
So Pollard's gonna be your number one guy.
This is the thing. Do you think Ronald Jones or anybody else that they might? I don't know who else they might have back there at their running back position other than Pollard. Because Zeke was kind of like the this last year. I guess you could say the season before then too. He was kind of like the grit. The grit running back, you know what I'm saying? He was getting there, getting those. Run. Yeah. He was in there getting, 3-4 yards,
Right. Your downhill guy.
He's cleaning up that touchdown if we get right there. You know what I'm saying? Which yeah, we want to talk about how his play for the team has went down as a running back, which is something, you know, as a football. If somebody watch football, you should know after a certain amount of time he played for us, what, 7 years? So 6 or 7 years, you know, after a while, you know, certain stuff do start declining as a running back. So I am kind of wondering to see what they're gonna do, because yeah, we're gonna be able to utilize Pollard and everything, be able to do more. I think he's gonna be good at dropping out in the flats and everything. I mean, I think he can catch a ball. He's a little speedy on him. You know what I'm saying? And he's not as you know, Zeke was kind of thick.
Yeah. I think he fits the offense better for the past few years since he's been there.
Yeah.
You're talking about Pollard?
Yes.
What did y'all already cover? The guy that y'all who y'all just playing in?
Ronald Jones.
Ronald Jones, yeah.
But you never know. He might be good. And we got the young guy we've had. But I think they're actually going.
And then you see him. They got rid of Schultz.
Yeah, that was.
I knew that was coming though.
Yeah, that was already.
I'm actually as much of a fan of him as I was. I'm actually kind of glad that we parted ways right there.
Yeah, he got a good deal from the Texans though.
Yeah.
And haven't y'all always picked up a good tight end?
No. Look, there's a lot of tight ends in the drafts, in the draft, and a lot of good ones.
We're going after the running back from Texas.
I think they'll take a tight end too late round, one of them rounds in there.
If it was me,
what pick does Dallas have this year?
Gosh, shit. Yeah, I was about to say, yeah, you got me on that. I definitely have to look.
I ain't kept up with that in years.
I didn't know Memphis moved up a game and a half on Sacramento.
I mean, Brock Bowers from Georgia's the man. You're gonna find a tight end in the draft. He is definitely by far the best.
I think it's
in my opinion. But I mean, I hadn't seen Dallas make moves like this in years.
Years.
It's been years.
I mean, there's kind of like just throwing money everywhere.
Brandon Cooks deal, man, that was a steal.
Dallas has the 26th pick.
Y'all must have traded away, traded down. Y'all must have done something sometime in the past. No, I guess y'all did make playoffs.
Yeah, we made the playoffs. We should be higher. So, yeah, it's probably off something else. Yeah, I mean, I hated we lost Noah Brown.
Yeah, I did. Hey, when we were talking that day, I told you, I said they're gonna have to get rid of it. I said I'm afraid that Noah Brown is gonna be one of the ones that they're gonna get rid of.
I wish they had kept him and got rid of Gallup. Injuries and drops.
Yeah, I mean,
he's good. He's good when he's healthy. He's good.
Okay, obviously I keep up with Dallas a little bit more than I think I should, but didn't y'all also pick up somebody besides Brandon Cooks? It's halfway.
Yeah, but you know, Noah Brown is, as much as he made himself available, he wasn't as good as a route runner as what they needed him to be, and that's why I think they picked to drop him over Michael Gallup, because you got to think about it. I mean, like you said, if Michael Gallup healthy, he gonna route you up out there, and he's gonna catch the ball. You know what I'm saying? But and you can go deep with him. You know what I'm saying? He was kind of like that Amari Cooper type. You can let him go on a streak. He's gonna burn that guy out there, or make himself available. But
I don't know, man. Amari Cooper, he does a little bit of both. He's a possession guy. And
well, yeah.
A deep route. I think.
I wasn't saying just exactly like him, but I think Gallup runs him deep.
So what does this do with Cooks? Does this put Lamb back in the slot full time, or do you run Cooks in the slot?
No, I honestly
think you run Lamb in the slot.
It was Hopkins, those thing y'all were going to get.
It's not off the table.
That's what I thought y'all had already done.
I don't know about Lamb being ran in the slot.
I think Cooks is a little bit taller, right?
Yes, he would be.
That's why I would run Lamb in the slot.
But you got to think of it. I think out of Gallup and CD, I think Gallup might be the shorter out of the two of them. If not, they might be the same height. But hell, you think about it like this. I'd leave CD on the outside and throw Gallup in at slot.
Yeah, but he drops the ball too much. So does CD Lamb.
You gotta go get Cole Beasley.
That's what.
No, he's straight rapping now.
Yeah.
No shit.
He's been rapping. You didn't know Cole Beasley was a rapper?
Does this surprise you in any shape, form, or fashion that I did not know
I'm
Cole
sure
Beasley?
T knew.
What, the Cole Beasley was a rapper?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sounds like it must be a good one. Yeah.
I've never listened to anything.
I was about to say, I think I might have heard one song in probably half a second, just amazed or some shit. Like, oh shit, is he
I
rap or
was
something?
done with that shit after Shaq's CD came out back in the day.
Shaq got a rap CD.
Hell yeah, you
Shaq, Dion was on what is that? Dion was on
Shaq Diesel, baby.
must be the money. Yeah, Shaq Diesel.
I had it.
That's funny.
So I was at, did you see damn, what was his name? Tight end for the Raiders, Foster Moreau. Y'all heard that name before? White dude, tight end. Well, he went to the
Sounds
Saints.
familiar. Foster Moreau.
Went to the Saints. They was going to sign him. And his damn physical come back and said he had Hopkins lymphoma in his damn his checkup or whatever. So now he's got to quit football and fight for his life, try to beat this cancer. That's a blessing in disguise for
Absolutely.
that guy, man.
Absolutely it is.
I mean, I know he ain't made tons of money, but he's been in the league for several years. He's made enough money, he can live a comfortable life.
He can get taken care of
So
too.
prayers for that guy, man.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
That's tell anybody.
Damn, you go for your physical and hoping your knee ain't something that's gonna keep you from getting signed, but then you find out you got Hodgkin's lymphoma. That's wild.
Again, like you said, that's more of a blessing in disguise than it is anything else.
Right.
Because the last thing anybody wants to ever see is somebody just dropping dead.
Yeah.
Period. Games or anywhere else.
And that would have been traumatizing.
Absolutely, it would be.
Oh, now look at this. Some Raiders signed. What's his name? Hooper from the Titans.
Mm-hmm.
Tight end?
Yep. Austin Hooper.
Yep.
So Titans. All right, here we go. Titans, man. Just freaking dumping, ain't they?
Hey, rebuild mode, man. They will not be good for.
Ever.
May not be good during my lifetime again. What are they going to get for Derrick Henry? I mean, they're probably going to just give him away. Derrick Henry ain't fixed to play with this bullshit. I mean, he's a great running back, one of the best I've ever seen at what he does.
And
but
he still is.
Yes, but he ain't fixed to sit behind this fucking line and take this bullshit.
No shit. After losing Taylor Warren and the Pro Bowl center from this year.
Yeah. What if no.
2 Pro Bowl linemen?
No.
No receivers?
No. Nothing.
No tight end now?
Nothing. Man, Ryan Tannehill's your fucking quarterback?
And didn't they just pay him?
A bunch. He was the highest paid last year and the second highest paid 2 years ago. And the second highest paid last year.
Isn't he expected to make like 38 this year?
Some stupid fucking money.
Wow.
And that's who he's got to play. That's his quarterback?
I mean, the young guy they got rid of A.J. Brown for, yeah.
No. You don't get rid of A.J. Brown for that dude.
For $4 million.
Yeah, over $4 million. And
it don't matter now.
And A.J. Brown told them every play that they were going to run because they ain't changed shit in years.
I mean, if they would have kept him, and now they're doing all this, how pissed would that guy be?
he'd still be getting his money.
Yeah, he'd still be getting his money, but I don't think it's all about the money for that guy.
No, but hell, I think Tennessee had a decent shot at it last year if they would have kept AJ Brown.
Right after the Super Bowl, conversations was coming up about the Hurts extension or whatever, and AJ Brown come out straight up and said, "Wherever y'all ship him, y'all ship me with him. If y'all ain't gonna pay this man, y'all gonna let him go. Y'all gonna let me go with him." And I love that.
Yeah, that's 70 man's back.
Yeah, he wants to play with that guy.
I don't hear nobody saying that about Dak. But
Hell no.
Hell no. I don't need yeah.
But y'all, I agree with both of y'all. I think this is
They're
I think
putting
it's a
Dak
test.
feet to the fire,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah, you either do it this year or you gotta go.
Right.
We're giving you everything you could possibly need.
Should have did it last year.
No excuses. Well, if he comes out and averages 2 fucking interceptions a game,
No. The reason why I say he should have did it last year is because he had help from Cooper Rush for 6 games. Cooper Rush came in there and helped his ass out.
5-1.
And
That's what I'm saying.
Guess who else Dallas re-signed?
Who?
Cooper Rush.
Cooper Rush.
Hell yeah.
And now the big thing is with Kellen Moore gone, who's fixing to really run the offense?
Oh God,
Jerry.
Mike.
I hope it ain't Fat Garrett, because Dak ain't got a chance in hell.
Hell no.
Ask Aaron Rodgers.
They're gonna have to ship him out. They're gonna have to ship Dak out first week.
Now, hold on, you say that? Isn't that the coach he won the Super Bowl with?
Yeah. A decade ago.
Isn't that the only Super Bowl Aaron Rodgers ever won?
Yeah. It's the only one.
But hold on, they were still they played years after the Super Bowl too. They didn't make it back.
No, they didn't.
All right, valid point.
It's not easy. I'm not saying it's easy to get back to the Super Bowl.
I was just saying,
which has been watching New England do it for a lot of years. We're not going to see that again for a while.
Yeah.
We're probably going to watch Kansas City.
I was just about to say shit. Kansas City and fucking Pat Mahomes.
What have been the last 6 AFC games?
Last 5 championship games were played in Kansas City. AFC, they were home games for them. Home fucking games.
Right.
Shit.
So they already doing it.
Yeah, they're him. Andy Reid's going, Bill who?
Yeah, right. He's sure working on it.
I mean, Bill ain't been gone. And I'm not taking anything away from Bill Belichick. I think he's one of the greatest ever. But obviously, he had a really, really good quarterback and some good offensive play callers. And he learned last year you can't give the defense turn the offense over a defensive coordinator. Why he ever thought that would work is beyond me. And we're sitting here watching chainsaw commercials of blowers, and they're all electric.
Some of those things are good.
Not when you're going to cut a bunch of wood.
What do you think they make them for, dude? You think they're gonna make? Do you honestly think? I mean, yeah, some of them electric ones are probably shit, but do you not know they actually make something that are worth something?
I'm going to say you've never been out to cut wood with your father, and you spend fucking 8 hours cutting wood and loading it up, so you can bring it home and stack fucking cords and cords and cords of it to get through the fucking winter when it's cold outside.
First off,
you weren't doing that shit with no goddamn electric chainsaw.
First off, yeah, no, my father didn't take me out to fucking cut no wood with no electric chainsaw, none of that shit. And every piece of wood that I've ever fucking cut for anybody or whatever has been not with a chainsaw. I've always cut wood with a goddamn axe.
Okay.
Chopped wood, let me say that. Not
Split
cutting.
wood.
Split wood, yes. Fuck. So no.
Chainsaws cut trees down. And so you can do it with that.
Duh.
But electric chainsaws are not going to.
I didn't say it was gonna cut down a tree, but it'll cut some shit down.
I didn't say it wouldn't cut down a bucket.
You said cutting wood.
I did. I'm just going to back out of this and say I should have been more specific. I should have been more specific.
I was talking about the blowers. Blowers are pretty good.
I don't like them either. Around my garage, I got chainsaws. And, well, you have to look back in the Suburban for my blower. But it's gas. Hell, if you want to point the camera, the oil's sitting right over there. To mix it with.
I don't know why you
Okay,
you know it just seems like you got
Jesus
such
Christ.
such a thing for hating on what is it
Electric
called?
shit.
Electric shit. Yeah.
Because everything, all
I
this
just think it's
electric
because you're
shit.
getting old, man.
No, it's because all this electric shit's made out of petroleum products, and you think you're going clean and green, and you ain't.
Who thinks they're? I don't think anybody thinks that they're going clean and green.
You might not, but there's a whole bunch of people out there.
Lithium iron.
Yeah.
I was about to say I definitely know that goddamn nothing with electronics or anything or electronic devices has anything to do with going green.
No, not at all. Nothing electric.
I ain't that fucking dumb.
There's a lot of people out there that think there's a ton of people out there that think it does. That's why I was making fun of the commercial. My bad. I shouldn't have been paying attention to commercials. That's why I don't watch them.
That was Ace commercial. They
Yeah,
should
it
have
was.
SA Ace commercial.
Yes.
Up there by
Yeah, right there where we work.
The
And to save a lot.
ST said.
Yeah. That's Ace. That's Ace.
Hey, I'm telling you, look.
That was good. That was so funny.
Every time I go to Sam's, I fucking look over there in that parking lot. And the only reason why I said that, like, have you ever passed that parking lot around lunchtime? Bro, oh yeah, I forgot. You know, but listen.
No, I don't. But I'm sure he does.
There is
no, I never leave.
There is literally like sometimes like anywhere from 5 to 8 trucks, like food trucks out there, all Mexican trucks.
Oh yeah, every one of them.
Yeah,
in
every
the
one of them.
In the SA parking lot.
Yeah, yeah. And one day I stopped over there and got some tacos from the red truck that's always sitting there that has the black truck in front of it. Hey, I'm not gonna lie, the best 3 tacos I ever paid for, and they were like $1.25 a taco. Stuffed with steak.
The food trucks are the baddest on the bitch on Conan Pike. That's why they're there.
Yeah,
it's a bunch of car salesmen that have nothing to eat besides Wendy's and McDonald's around
yeah.
there.
Hey,
I just think I ain't got no time to get.
Yeah.
I'm scared if I leave, my sales manager, my finance manager will go to sleep.
That's a damn German Shepherd.
Yeah. Look, let me tell you this, Tony. I ordered my food. The guy was like, "All right, I'm gonna let you know when your food's done." I'm like, "How you gonna do that? You don't got my number?" He didn't take my number down or nothing. He was like, "I'll let you know when your food's done." And I just walked over and sat in the car. Hey, my man set off his alarm on his truck. He got on that black fucking Ram. Woo! So I fucking got to looking up, and he sees me. He's like,
Oh, man. Hell yeah.
I was like, yeah, I know this shit's gonna be fire. Hey, that green sauce, oh man, that shit, that shit, oh yeah, it was fire.
That's awesome.
I've been actually meaning to go back one of these damn days, but
Tomorrow sounds like a good time.
Yeah.
I ate my lunch today.
But it'd be so hard. Listen, it'd be so hard to get away from like to go to lunch sometimes, or even just to remember. You know, I brought my lunch yesterday. I'm talking about got all the way home, everything. Do you not know when I remembered that I had brought my lunch? This morning when I was leaving out for work.
It was sitting in the back of your car.
No, it was upstairs in the refrigerator. I was leaving to go to work, and I had my lunch for the day, and I was like, dang, I slick got food already up there.
I already had it there.
Yeah, I already had my lunch there. I was like, dang. So shoot, I got something to eat.
Well, at lunchtime today, all the bosses showed up. So it's like, what? Or the boss, or whatever. So I was like, oh shit, there we go. Yeah. No harm, no foul. We're all good.
Right.
I
Yeah,
guess.
you know what, Brian? We might have to get
Boy.
some of those tacos tomorrow.
Yeah. All right, I'll ride down there with you because I don't know. I got to look at that
Make
shit.
sure he gets the long.
Oh, we got to go to that one.
Yeah.
That's actually the one we have to go to.
Yes, Ace.
So we're giving a little shout out to the food trucks on Conan Pike.
Yeah.
In front of Save a Lot.
Yeah. No, SAs.
Well,
yeah. It's actually both.
It's both. It's a grocery store with an SA. It's an Ace store inside of it.
It's actually
absolutely nothing.
it's the weirdest combination. It's a Save a Lot with an Ace inside of it. I mean, an Ace hardware store inside of it, but it's only like 4 hours.
At the most.
Shit.
I ain't got none. I ain't got none.
Yes.
They got nuts and bolts. That's probably about it.
Shit, we might not need to walk up in there tomorrow. We love to get stabbed. Then we go into SAs.
Yeah.
Yes, Ace.
We can go to the food truck.
Yeah,
They
we
love
got the
us.
food truck all day. They don't discriminate at the food truck. You walk in
All your
SAs,
money's
though.
green.
Yeah.
Green goes money's green.
Goes money's green.
Oh fuck!
Here comes the FCC.
Oh, well.
Because somebody was actually listening to us. Consol
baby.
Consol, yes.
Consol got beat by Arkansas, and we'll go into that in the next segment because we're gonna take a break.
So does that mean that for the next year, Arkansas has the bragging rights that they were the first ones
forever?
They got the no, hell no. Kansas definitely came up with it first. There's no way that
Arkansas was a state first.
Oh, you know what, Tony? Didn't me and you talk about this not too long ago? Yeah, we did. Yeah, we came up with this first.
It's Consol. It's Consol.
Somebody was listening.
It's Consol and Consol State. You're from where? Kansas. Oh, you're from Consol. What the fuck you mean Consol?
Piss the motherfucker out real quick.
I'm gonna send you this.
Right up my alley.
I'm gonna send you this picture, Jerry.
Yeah. If you can, you need to post it on the screen. I don't know if you can or not, but
Chanley sent this to me the other night.
Oh god damn! That just hit me.
Midnight.
I'm sure he appreciates you giving him all for that one. I'm sure he appreciates that part too.
Hey, it is what it is. And
It's
my
Consol.
text back to him and said, I told you so. I told you so. Somebody's been listening.
Somebody's listening somewhere. First,
there ain't nobody ever talked that shit like we did.
Why in the hell did the actual fucking Twitter page post this? They're funny as shit. Hey,
somebody's listening.
Somebody heard it. Because I know ain't nobody talked about that shit but us.
Hey, and right now we're cheap.
Hold on.
Cheap
as
now
fuck.
Cheap.
Cheap as
I
fuck.
thought it was some good part right here.
Hey, all three of us would like to do something different. This would be it. So, I mean, as long as you can pay our bills, we're in.
Hold on.
We will come to Arkansas.
I'm telling
And
you.
we will make fun of Consol for the rest of our lives.
For the rest of our lives. We've been talking about that since football season.
Matter of fact, I got a place where you can go stay in Arkansas. I don't know if they have the internet up there.
It is pronounced Consol.
We got a race coming up at Consol Speedway, don't we? No race at Consol Speedway anymore?
Yeah, here in a month or so.
Okay, but they are still racing.
Yeah. They're still. That's actually in Missouri, I think.
But it's in Consol City, right?
It'd be Kansas City if it's in Missouri.
Whoa, going too deep. Going down a rabbit hole. I'm going to stay out of that one.
It's not the Consol City Royals because they're in Kansas City,
Missouri. It is Consol State, though.
It is Consol State.
And Consol.
Yeah, and
Consol.
Yeah.
Just live with it, man. Y'all just live with it. Embrace it. Embrace it, man. You'll feel better.
And it's the Kansas City Chiefs, not the Consol City Chiefs.
Because they're in Missouri.
They're in Missouri.
I like it.
Yeah, I do too. Because that's halfway between Arkansas and Consol.
We keep Missouri fans.
All right.
I don't think we're in Consol anymore, Toto. Gotta go back and change that shit.
Yep. Now.
What if we get a lawyer to do that? we want our right. Either right. We want money for it.
Copyrighted.
Yeah. Something. I'm sure a lot of you figured it out. This game on Golden State Dallas game is a pretty good one. 98-96 with about 10 minutes and 49 seconds left. Golden State up. We might have a decent run if we can keep the 2 position.
All right, so I'm about to pop up the picture here. Tony just sent me a second ago, and let y'all see.
I got it right here.
Yeah, it's a tweet.
It's a tweet.
If you've been listening to us, you've heard the Arkansas, Kansas talk that we've done.
Tony won. He was right.
Trying to figure it out.
Arkansas was first state, so they get to
Arkansas was the first
It's
state,
Consol.
so they rule.
It's not Arkansas.
Nope,
It's Arkansas.
it's Arkansas. Finally nipped it in the bud.
We have our answer.
It is on.
And is that your final answer? It is.
Yeah.
What if we can call Webster's and get it changed? Merriam's Dictionary, Webster's, any of them.
We're gonna find out when this next child of mine gets in school and saying, "No, it's Consol. It ain't Kansas."
Tony.
You can ask my daddy.
Parent teacher conference. Hey, Dad, Mom, y'all gotta go to school. You got a parent teacher conference. What'd you do now?
Hey, hold on though. But
I
Tony,
didn't do anything, man. Dad, all I'm telling you, I swear to God, Dad, all I did was correct the teacher until it was Consol, not Kansas.
Tony would proudly go up there. He'd proudly go up
Oh,
there.
ain't no probably my ass.
No, I said proudly.
Oh, proudly.
He'd proudly go up there.
And he'd go, you see this? Arkansas, state. Kansas, state. What year? What year? Okay, so this conversation is now over. It's Consol.
They're gonna
Arkansas.
They're gonna try to put Tony in a
Consol.
crazy jacket after he does that.
Sorry, we're
You
sorry.
can't- you
We're
can't
sorry,
teach-
but your child has to
you
go to
can't
the
Why'd
teach
you
that.
bring your granddaddy up here?
That's gonna be the first thing they say. My bad. My bad.
You're gonna have to bring Brett with you for backup.
He ain't going.
Shit, Brett's gonna be married and out of college and free by then. Eighth grade American history.
Oh shit!
Before you walk off too far, why don't we go ahead and take a break? Now we've been doing this for
No, not
a minute.
no.
Yeah, second break.
Time you got.
Oh damn, we have been on him for an hour. We take a
Yeah,
break.
it's been an hour. We're gonna take a break real quick. Rehydrate. I'm gonna bring me a bottle of water back out, so I don't have to do this again. And we'll be back in about 5 to 10. Y'all stay tuned. Thanks. See you soon. Hey, everybody, welcome back to Weed on Bluff. Of course, I just got slapped with a microphone. So I'm too stupid to put it in front of me.
Hell yeah.
But that's the way we roll over here. So welcome back to Weed on Bluff. Of course, it's me and T and Tony returning back to you live and doing our shit.
You can slap
Get
the
slapped.
microphone.
Hey, man, at least it's a microphone.
It was a lot closer than what I thought.
It could have been shaped the same way and been something different at a different day. So we'll take the microphone to the
Pull
side.
a microphone.
Yeah, man, shit. Anyway, let's go ahead. We got a little bit covered. You know what? Let's go ahead and start off with NASCAR and get that. You know, we had a race last weekend. Let's go ahead and jump into the NASCAR real quick. I'm gonna throw everything off about what we just talked about. I'm gonna throw everything to Tony
Why is that? No.
because you're better at this than I am.
Did you see any of the race?
Weren't
We
you
watched
here?
the race.
I was about to say, weren't you here?
Together. I mean, what did you think about the race?
I think Atlanta's a lot more exciting now. It's a super speedway. I thought the race was fantastic. I thought it was great. It's one of my favorite races now. Atlanta used to be boring, strung out, one line, lapping everybody.
Well,
Race was over.
You'd have some guys at the end, battling for it.
Always, but
it'd be a 2 or 3, 4 car race. But
it wasn't a top. It wasn't 10 cars racing for it.
No, not at all. I enjoy it myself. I think it's a nice change of one of the many stupid changes they've made.
Bristol dirt track.
But Kyle Larson said it was boring. Of course, he wrecked out too. So yeah, I guess that's sour grapes, if I had to say.
Well, if I recall correctly, Kyle Larson was leading the race, and it was the world famous everybody's favorite bad guy, Ross Chastain.
No, that was Kevin Hart.
Was that Kevin Harvick you took out?
Yeah.
Okay, Kevin Harvick was leading the race, and then I'll let you go back to dude. Kevin Harvick was leading the race. Ross Chastain was falling behind him in second, and it looked like he took him out. It looked like he took Harvick out, and it was going to be on. Everybody was going to kill Chastain, which he still did not finish very well because everybody did believe he took him out. But he never touched him. All he did was he took the air off the back of him, and I don't think there's anything wrong with that.
No.
Kevin Harvick even came out of the Care Center and said, obviously Kevin Harvick had watched the replay when he came out because he was going. If he had been out there, he'd been throwing helmets and stopping the race trying to jerk that motherfucker out.
They gave him a bag and set it down when he watched it.
Yeah, man. Here's a shot. Here's the race. Here's what happened. Okay, here's stop. You ever see the car touch? You never touched it. Okay. Now when you go outside, please say all that. So Chastain got his ass saved from being killed for the rest of the year. But I thought it was a fantastic race.
Yeah, I think it's good for the fans. I like the racing. I mean, the way they rebanked it and everything, it works. There wasn't many cautions.
No, hell, not many at all.
Right. Joey Logano wins. First win of the year. First win
ever at Atlanta.
Yeah, first win ever at Atlanta. That's correct. First year by Ford this year.
And that was on the last. Was it the last lap pass or 2 laps left?
2 laps, I believe.
It was the last. It was the last 3 laps for sure that Joey Logano passed. Number 6, Keselowski.
Yeah.
Keselowski, and everybody's rooting for Keselowski because this team ain't won since like 1992, and it's still a great finish. But Keselowski drove his ass off. I mean, during the last 20 laps, he drove his ass off.
Yes.
He's blocking the top line. He's blocking the bottom line. He's in between. And if you listen, they actually is one of the better broadcasts that I've seen. I hate all the commercials, but at the end, it was one of the better broadcasts just by them talking about what that spotter was doing. And they put him on there live, and that spotter was, just straight on. And whatever he said, Keselowski did. I mean, it wasn't hesitation. He just did. And he held people off for 20 laps.
T.J. Majors was the spotter. He used
Man.
to spot for Dale Earnhardt Jr. for years.
Woo, that man did a hell of a job. But
If you need one for a restrictor plate race, he's the man for it.
without a doubt.
Man, that dude didn't shut up forever.
I mean, he couldn't.
And how you register that, driving that fast, is very, very impressive.
It's trust. It's like you're told to do something, you just do it.
Right.
Down, 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 up, down, up, down, up. You're one car clear. Only one behind you. Other car's 2.5, your car's left. Blah, 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 blah. Never shut up. Great job by both teams. Congratulations to Brad Keselowski. I know you didn't get the win, and I've always I've never had anything against you. I like you. I hope you win a race in that car. But congratulations to Donna. Did a hell of a job. Led the most laps. I think he led over 140 laps. And it,
Yeah,
look, I'm actually going from memory. How was that one? Can't remember the person. I can't remember the person I talked to last day. Besides y'all, of course. But anyway.
Looks like Keselowski led the second race at 47.
Yeah, and he blocked for I think all 47 of those.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, and last year he started the team with Ralph, Fenway, Keselowski, and they wouldn't work a damn, but they totally made a turnaround this year. So you'll obviously see some big things out of Keselowski.
And if any of y'all are listening to us and want to watch something good on TV, I invite you to tune into ESPN. Watch the last 2 minutes of this Golden State Dallas game. It's 121-19. It's back and forth like a Murph. Not a Smurf, but a Murph. We're not going to get into those. Anyway, I thought, it was one of the best races I've seen all year.
In the top 10 in the standings right now after how many races? 5 races now? Mm-hmm. 5 races. You got Logano, Bell, Chastain, Blaine, Keselowski, Harvick, Kyle Busch, Truex, Hamlin, and Suarez running that top 10.
Pretty much the whole heads except for 99-1.
All the Hendricks cars got penalized last week.
Trackhouse Racing. Trackhouse Racing is the only 2 young dudes. The rest of them are old heads, right? Is that what I just heard?
Bell's young.
Bell is young.
Bell's really young.
Yeah, he does look good.
See, after last week, all the Hendricks cars got penalized for the louvers on the hood of the cars. I guess they weren't bought from the same people that sell them to NASCAR. And they were all penalized 100 points.
Oh.
All 4 crew chiefs suspended.
Oh.
Big time suspensions and fines for Hendricks.
Wow.
You got to think. William Byron's won 2 races this year. And he is sitting, this is just in the regular points. He is sitting 28.
No shit. But he's automatically in because he's won 2 races.
Yeah, he's won. Now, the chase standings, yes, he's leading the chase standings. But right now is the regular standings. And they got deducted in the maker ownership. Owner
points championship.
Yeah, owner points championship, all that. Big deal. They're appealing it, but we'll see what happens.
They ain't gonna win it.
But as long as they win races, they're gonna be in the chase. And these regular standings, I don't even know what it's showing.
It doesn't matter.
Because it's all about wins.
I need wins. All I need is wins.
Right, exactly.
I don't need points. I need points if I can't win.
In saying that, Chevrolet has won all 4 of the first 4 races in total.
Well, they didn't want to race all year.
No, nobody but Ford.
One,
Ford.
Yeah. And last weekend, where are they racing at this weekend?
Road
course.
They are in Austin, Texas.
Road course.
At the Circuit
of America. Road
course race. Last year's winner was Ross Chastain on the Wreck Field last 2-lap fest.
I think I got a Hamlin this week. Oh, look at me. Sneaking second on our point standings.
Yeah.
Good.
Hey, that Pastrana paid off.
Pastrana was the best pick I'm going to make all. I promise that's going to be the best pick I make all year.
Wow.
That's going to be the best pick. That's going to be my sleeper. That was my sleeper pick for the year.
Oh, yeah. You
did Tyler won.
You did great. You did great with that pick.
Hell, he did better than Byron.
I have Suarez this week, which he ran well there last year.
I got Hamlin. I'm using Hamlin on the road course. That was probably a bad move.
I don't think there is a bad move.
Well, kind of like I told you when I did this one, I've done so bad every time I put effort in the middle, so it just went down, and I was like, okay, here's the top drive. All right, let's just go.
I mean, just be on the watch. I mean, just looking at our list of the games we played. Be on the watch for Allmendinger, Tyler Reddick, Suarez, Hamlin, Chris Bell. There's a Truex here. Bowman ran well there last year. I mean, it's wide open. But
Let's see. What is this Sunday? The Elite Eight?
no, Sweet 16.
No, Sunday.
Oh, Sunday. All right, going on with you.
No, no, we're gonna go in bed before they do that. All right, yeah, Sweet 16 is Thursday and Friday.
Oh yeah, not to mention, staying with NASCAR, the All-Star race at North Wilkesboro. We need
Bring that track back.
we need to have a party for that because it's. I seen who was it yesterday? Tyler Reddick. Who was his two other cars out there? I can't recall their names, but they were running hot laps around it. Man, that place is awesome.
Well, damn.
It is a forgotten treasure.
Oh, it's not forgotten. I remember it.
And they're getting the work in for it. It's going to be ready to go. But
Hey, man.
Kevin Harvick is going to run that race in the old Goodwrench 29.
Oh,
I don't know if
nice.
it'll be the Goodwrench, but he's running the 29.
Goodrich should have never gotten out.
Yeah, maybe that. And you know how they do these past races with the old schemes, and none of the old sponsors get on.
Maybe Goodrich will.
They need to for these races. Just
It's not like they ain't got enough money.
it ain't like the team is putting the scheme together anyway. They get a few bucks from them. It ain't got to be a major deal.
Ooh.
But yeah, I know some of these teams depend on that sponsorship every year. But it don't look right. Just cause they got the paint scheme and the number, it just don't look right.
That doesn't.
Goodwrench might get on board with this one with him bringing the 29 that he took over with when Earnhardt passed. I think that would be really cool.
Sounds like a reason to have a party. Let me know. Just give me a reason.
I think the racing will be fantastic.
I do too. But it'll be a lot better than the dirt track.
It's like fast, short track shit. It's not really short like Bristol. But man, them guys are freaking smoking around that place.
3/4 of a mile.
I really don't know.
Let me look that up. I gotta take a break for a second. Yeah. Terry's gonna carry a conversation on that stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, all right.
Is it not this year? It's not this year. Maybe it's next year when they're going to do it. So I'm seeing Texas. Yeah, I guess it's next year when they do it. Because this schedule is showing Texas again.
For the All-Star race?
Yeah. I thought it was this year. Huh. That sucks. I was really looking forward to it.
Kind of was too. I think I still because Bristol's what, half mile?
Yes. Oh, this is All-Star Race 2023 North Wilkesboro. Tickets for sale.
I believe
May
100.
19th.
Yeah, I believe it is.
Huh.
So it is at North Wilkesboro.
Yeah, but on the other schedule it says
And it was probably out a whole lot sooner. That probably came out last year at the end of the season. All right, so what we got going on here? It's 125, 122. Who's got the ball? Dallas is getting the ball.
Dallas is getting the
Inbound
ball. They're
the
down
ball.
by 3.
And they just dribble. Doncic puts it up, misses it, game over. Game over. Pitch parlay?
First leg on one of them.
Oh, first leg. Man, I ain't had time to make it. I was about to say, man, I ain't had time to make a bet like I should be disappointed. Thank God I ain't had time to make a bet. I ain't lost no money since this past week, because I didn't pick shit. in college basketball. God, that was horrible.
0.625 miles. So you're right over a mile, half a mile.
Yeah, that ain't much more. Just barely. Anyway, it should be an interesting game. Damn, we got started at 7:45. All right, let's go into a little bit of NBA real quick. Because I do want to talk about the big dance. So it looks like in the Eastern Conference, we've got people that have already clinched. I think Milwaukee's clinched. They're number one. They're 2 games up on Boston.
They're hot now. Watch out for Giannis on the back end on this MVP conversation.
Yeah.
Didn't Giannis come out and say that the MVP was kind of crap because he's named the most valuable player on his team?
Well, if he said that, that's
exactly
very
what he
humble of
said.
him. That's why I like that guy.
I love the guy. I think he's great, but to say you're not even the best player on your team and you think the MVP thing's kind of an exaggerated thing, and I don't have a tendency. I don't disagree with him because there are players that are more valuable on teams that aren't at the top of the rankings than there are at the bottom. But the guys at the bottom of the rankings, because the teams aren't winning, don't get any credit.
I mean, it should be. Well, I mean, most valuable player comes down to damn points and stats and
Wins. I don't think wins should be
I
part
mean,
of it.
honestly, you look down. Let's look at something.
Anyway,
Like LeBron, the Lakers are out of the playoffs right now, but he's clearly the most important player on their team. Most valuable player on their team. When he plays in this healthy. Win or lose. I mean, I'm just making an example.
I guess that's hard to argue with.
You know, MVP. Just because you're on a bad team.
Okay, so
but he's not the MVP of the league.
No, shouldn't even be in the conversation.
Right. So it's the best person in each conference.
Well, who's the best player in the Western Conference in your mind?
Gotta be Jokic.
That's what I think the Joker's got to be by far. Now, even though he is on the number one team, I don't think they're going to make the finals.
Right, and possibly not. But I mean, in the East, you got Embiid and Giannis going for it.
So Denver's clinched the division. And in the Eastern Conference, Milwaukee's clinched playoff, Boston's clinched playoff.
Jokic ain't gonna get. He's not gonna get the fucking MVP.
Who's going to get it?
I'll tell you right now, Jokic ain't gonna get it.
It's looking like Embiid and maybe a late push by Giannis.
I agree with that.
But I mean, hey,
If the
Jokic has just been leading the conversation for 2.5 years now.
If the Sixers can keep winning, I can see Embiid getting it.
Right.
I just don't think, as far as Giannis, I just don't think that team around him that he has is good enough for them to want to give it to him. Because, I mean, yeah, he makes that team a lot better when he's playing, but he's gonna have to show them a little more. I feel like for him to get that MVP.
When did Giannis even come back?
I think tonight.
Okay, they're up by 2 games without Giannis.
They're still not. They don't mean
I'm
anything. They don't mean anything. During the season,
what Vegas said.
they haven't been. They've been a good team this year, but they've had some scratches and bumps in the road right there, and that team is not really like a super good team like that.
No, I actually like Boston.
Yeah, Boston is really good. Boston is teeing up.
They're in between Milwaukee and Philly
Uh-huh.
with all the MVP talk.
They got a lot of talent on that team.
I like Boston in the East, especially with all this MVP talk. It's going to be hard for Tatum or
Damn, why haven't we been watching the Memphis game? I forgot what was on.
Well, you know,
Yeah,
Tatum
there.
and Brown might end up splitting up anyways.
Well, they can't keep that team together for much longer.
No. Yeah. I mean, you know, it's gonna
money's
happen.
gonna
It's
run
inevitable.
out. Money's gonna run out on that.
I can't believe we've been sitting there watching this damn. It was a good game to watch, but rather than watching the Grizzlies.
can't believe we've been sitting right here watching this game and not the Grizzlies.
You sit on your tampon again?
Fucking the Tigers ain't doing
Why
shit.
did y'all got a mask on?
Yeah, you know he's been playing with a mask since he came back. They said he was gonna be playing with one. They didn't say why.
What, did he get hit in the face with that booty? And broke his nose? The hell is that? Playing with a damn mask.
Oh man, they're playing it on.
Why has he got a mask?
I don't know. They didn't play last night or whenever they played.
He did play the last game.
He did play Monday?
Like instead of
No, he
guns,
didn't.
he's gonna have a ninja sword or something now.
He's Batman. That's why, because he's getting run over. He needs to stay healthy for the playoffs.
What the hell?
Maybe it's a message that shocks him every time he does something stupid. No, you can't do that. No guns. No strip clubs. Go on.
Look like blank man.
Blank man.
He probably ain't posted no more with the guns, but he's still gonna go to the strip club.
He's gonna have a ninja sword now.
Hopefully, if he's smart enough, he'll just buy out the strip club.
The hell in the East don't count out Cleveland yet.
Oh, Cleveland's been playing their ass off.
Besides that, I mean, the top four is about all I think we get there. And in the West,
Man,
forget about Sacramento.
Don't forget about Sacramento. Don't forget about Golden State.
Don't forget about Golden State,
Don't.
especially
Don't rule out Dallas. With Doncic back.
Phoenix with Durant hurt.
Yeah, but will he be healthy by the time playoffs roll around?
I'm not sure about that.
Jimmy Martin Jr. Yeah, looks like Jimmy Martin Sr. missing a free throw. Not sure that was even a foul.
And don't count out Minnesota when Kevin Towns comes back.
Who? Kevin?
Yeah,
My
Kevin.
boy?
Kevin gonna be back.
Kevin ought to be back, man. He's been out for fucking a
They're
year.
gonna be hell in the playoffs.
Is Adams going to make it back at all, or is he done for the season? I think he's done for the
He's
season.
supposed to have been back.
They rolled him out 4 weeks ago. They were last time they
He's
said
got
something.
some stem cell stuff done.
Yeah, his next evaluation was 4 weeks from then, so it'll be right at the beginning of the playoffs. He's not going to be in basketball shape. He ain't gonna be able to cover Kevin Towns. Couldn't last year.
No.
What was the line on this game, Terry? Did you take it too?
I didn't touch this game.
I didn't have time to. If I known he's playing Houston at home, they weren't double-digit dogs, I would have.
All right, it's 9:20. Let's go ahead and get it.
Let's get into the final. Let's get into the big dance. What a wild weekend that shit was.
Absolutely. I knew it was going to be crazy, but not this crazy. But my opinion is, with this transfer portal, the seed number don't matter no more. Because there's guys going all over the place.
I think it's been proven.
Yeah.
I think it's been proven already exactly what you said.
Yep.
But it doesn't matter. They had a 16 takedown of one, a 15 takedown of two. And I asked this earlier and nobody knows the answer, but I think I'm going to be correct because 16's only won once. And I don't think a 15 won that year. So this year, for the first time ever, a 16 seed and a 15 seed won. And a 15 seed has advanced to the Sweet 16 in Princeton.
Yeah, it's happened before, I mean, 50. Well, not the Sweet 16. Yeah.
A 16 beating a 1. And a 15 is always beating 2 at some point.
Yeah, 15s have beaten 2s.
Oh, yeah. But
recently.
never in the same season.
But to tell me Princeton's never been in the Sweet 16 is hard to believe.
They hadn't.
I know, but it's hard to believe. All these, in 50 years, they hadn't made it once.
Yeah, and they play in the Iowa League, so they're there a lot.
I heard there all the time.
But that was a great upset. What were some of the other big upsets in that first round?
I told y'all Purdue was a fraud.
Yeah. Everybody, I agreed with you. I thought
They
Casal.
done been bounced the past 3 years by a 16, a 14, and a 13.
Wow, did not know that. My pick was Casal, but you know, I wish Cody would have taken Casal with the second pick and left Purdue out there because I would have taken Purdue or Houston. Of course, Houston's still in it. Casal is not. But after watching the first weekend, man, I think Alabama going to be tough.
Yeah, they're going to be tough.
I still think Texas is going to be tough. That's who I got in my finals.
I think UConn's going to be tough. And Gonzaga's got a fighting chance.
You said Texas? I don't think Texas is still in there either.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they are.
How about Arkansas, man? Arkansas is making a run. Arkansas can be dangerous.
Arkansas is going to lose to UConn.
Yeah, I was about to say, I don't know about that.
Yeah, Arkansas took down Casal. So.
Well, I'm just telling you right now, the game, their philosophies don't match.
Mm-mm.
Arkansas is a rim first team, and UConn has rim protectors.
UCLA, they're going to expose Gonzaga.
Man, I'm not so sure.
Man, I think so. But then again, I will say this: I wouldn't be be surprised because they did count Gonzaga out because they didn't have they was expecting Gonzaga to come back and have some remarkable season. You know what I'm saying? And they didn't.
Well, Timmy Drew's back for his 9th year.
Yeah, exactly. But I can kind of if they do beat them, I wouldn't be that surprised. But I don't see them going past the Elite Eight. If they make it to the Elite Eight, they won't go past it.
If they win this next game, they'll have to play UConn. I think UConn's got a shot to win the whole thing. That's who I picked. Bama and Houston, they're going to be in the Final Four.
On the first round upsets, so of course, I guess we got to touch on Memphis, just because where we're at. That it was what, an 8 and 9 seed? Was that what they were?
Yeah, that's not a big upset.
It's not a big upset, but man, Memphis should have had that game. FAU, which is
Florida Atlantic, the Owls.
no, who is Tyus is calling?
Florida Atlantic.
No,
Yeah,
something lasted.
that was Fairleigh Dickinson.
Okay, we'll get there.
Fairbanks.
Okay, so we'll get to them in here in a second. I thought the other big upset was going to be Furman over Virginia, and I think Virginia gave that game away.
Oh, well, hell, they just lost to a 16 2 years ago.
2 or 3. They were the first team to ever lose to a
Right,
16 seed.
Right.
Well, yeah, turn that down. Sorry, didn't mean to have that on.
So
What
y'all
about?
want to make some Sweet 16 picks?
Well, let's talk about them. Let's just go down the list. We'll start with the South. You got Alabama and San Diego State. Or is it San Diego State?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, San Diego State.
I need San Diego State to win that game, but I'm gonna say Alabama.
I'm going with San Diego State though.
And it wouldn't surprise me a bit.
Nothing this year is going to shock me.
No.
Number 1 seeds to get into the final game over the past few years is only like 47%.
It ain't a bunch.
It's not a bunch.
Oh yeah.
That's why it's a decent idea to have 2 number 1s in your Final Four. Or maybe it's the Final 4. That's 47%.
Well, I actually see Alabama taking care of this game, and I see them being in the Final Four. Once I get to the Final Four, I don't know what's going to happen because your next game in the South region is Creighton versus Princeton. Now,
Ooh, that's going to, man, that white boy game right there is going to be good.
Yeah.
that's going to be the white boy game of the year.
You're talking about basketball.
That's boneless chicken right there.
Right?
Chicken tenders.
That motherfucking chicken tenders.
I agree.
That is breast meat. That is breast meat.
There ain't gonna be no showtime in this.
No. But it's gonna be a good fundamental game.
It's gonna look like 1950.
Yeah.
Hickory, North Carolina.
Versus West Virginia.
Yeah.
You ain't lying.
And it's gonna be fun to watch.
Yeah, that was gonna be one right
I'm
there.
telling you, man. That's gonna be a good one. Creighton, I'm Creighton all the way.
No, yeah, me too.
I'm pulling Princeton, man. You know I'm going for that. I am going for the underdog.
Right.
Got to.
But I say Creighton. I like Creighton a lot in this thing.
Well, I had Arizona, so I'm going with fucking Princeton. So your next one, your next Sweet 16, we're going to move down to the
Florida
East.
Atlantic.
Okay, so he's making his pick. Florida Atlantic over Tennessee. Tennessee been looking good. I mean,
Tennessee's been playing a lot of physical basketball. The way they physical Duke the other day.
Fuck the Vols.
Hey, I'm saying Tennessee.
I'm
I
not
called
a
them a
Tennessee
fraud. I called them a fraud before this thing started. But the way they got physical.
I'm sorry, y'all know me. I never go for any
made
Tennessee team.
Flopowski look like
Damn,
a
how
bitch.
good they are. Fuck them.
And fuck FAU. I can take my Tennessee hating hat off this week.
No, I can't do it. I
Fuck
can't do it,
FAU.
Tony. I'm tied up the ass.
No,
So
fuck
shit.
that.
I can't do it. Fuck the Vols.
I'm going with Tennessee.
Oh well, look, we're at each
As
other's
much-
neck this weekend. Then.
as much as I hate to say it, I got to go with Tennessee as well.
Oh god dang.
All right, so to finish out the East, got Kansas State versus Michigan State.
K-State, baby.
Man, I have never bet against Tom Izzo.
K-State.
Not this deep.
No, you can't. You get Tom Izzo.
Give me Sparty.
Give me Tom Izzo.
Give me Sparty.
I'm the same way, and it's Kansas State. In case you forget.
Kansas State. Yep.
They are in Kansas.
You know the weird part about
They're not in Missouri. They're in Kansas.
the weird part about it is I actually have Kansas State advancing, but Kansas State advancing. But man, I just hate going against Izzo. So I know I know I'm wrong on some of these, so I might as well go with Kansas State. Michigan State. Let's move on over to the Midwest. We got Houston playing Miami.
Ooh, man.
Houston's number one guy's
Larry
back.
Nader
So
got Miami playing fast and physical. What was the score of the Miami-Indiana game?
Miami Indiana was 85-69.
Yeah, they blew their
And
doors
Miami
off.
against Drake was 73-56.
They've been blowing their doors off.
Houston can run.
I know Houston can run.
Houston damn near did the same thing to
Houston-
fucking Auburn.
Houston was 81-64, and they beat North Kentucky 63-52.
The second half was the game with Houston. I'm kind of leaning to Miami right here. Ralph Sampson's a better coach. Don't get me wrong. Sasser's fantastic, but we don't know if he hurts himself again. They count that shit.
I think Tony got some type of beef with me, Brian. You know, we only agree on shit when it comes down to fucking our NFL football team. Every time it's any type of bet or anything, Tony always somehow seems, not all the time, but he does more than often seem to go opposite of me. I'm going fucking Houston.
You got Houston.
Tony, I got a Houston, motherfucker. Yeah.
No, I'm just thinking about the whole thing. I got Houston in the Final Four in my bracket.
I guess it's because we're both Cowboys fans and we're true Cowboys fans, so we don't agree on everything.
I got Houston in the Final Four in my bracket. I'm just watching what's been played. I think Miami's had the bigger test.
Well, I can't really say anything because I ain't seen Miami play a lick of basketball this year at all. So I can't even speak on Miami. So you could be very well be right about that shit.
I'm gonna go with mine. Well, plus I need them in my pool. I'm talking about.
Well, I'm
But not just that. Just what I've watched. I mean, yeah, Houston should win. Let's see what the line is.
I just think they're hungry down there in Houston.
I do too.
I don't think that they will win it all, but I think that they'll get there.
Houston's -7.
I'd take Miami in the points.
Yeah, I would too.
I'd take Miami in the points, but I'm gonna take Houston to win.
No, the next game is actually going to be a really nice game to watch.
Xavier in Texas.
Xavier in Texas.
Yeah,
You
That's
know
gonna-
I'm
that- that's
I got
gonna
Texas-
be-
I got Texas in the finals.
That's going to be a good game. Now, I don't think Texas is going to be playing better than their counterparts down there in Houston. So I'm going with Xavier.
Let's see. Xavier beat Kennesaw.
No, they beat Pittsburgh.
No, in the first round.
Oh, okay.
72-63 or 67. Can't remember my writing. And then they beat Pittsburgh 84-73 in the second round.
what Texas do?
Texas barely won against Penn State.
Texas beat the shit out of Colgate 81-61. They beat by 20 because Penn State beat Texas A&M. And then Texas beat Penn State 71-66. I don't call it just barely winning.
I mean,
I'm,
what 7 points?
I'm going with you, Terry.
5.
Xavier.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Xavier. They
Yeah.
they barely beat a 10 seed. Get out of here.
Xavier.
Okay, cool. I'm rolling with Texas. Y'all rolling together with Xavier?
Yep.
Sweet. Cowboy fans back and doing what they do.
And not even dealing with Texas.
Dude, you got on thong flip flops right now. I ain't trying to hear shit.
Home.
How else are flip flops supposed to fucking come? Those are called sandals. Don't fuck with me about
You're just,
that.
you know what? You ain't
A thong flip flop?
thongs. That's what we call them. Thong
That
flip
dude
flop.
got 5 knuckles on his face.
How many fucking knuckles am I supposed to have? I have 5 toes.
Each toe.
Each.
Tony said you got bunions on each toe.
He got 5 knuckles.
All right.
Oh shit! All right, then you got Arkansas versus UConn.
Yeah, 'cause I'm actually at a loss. I don't even know what the fuck to say about all that. So you got Arkansas at UConn. And
UConn,
Yeah,
hands down.
yeah.
I'm riding with Arkansas.
You know, now coming out the West, I'm telling you right now, it's gonna be UConn versus Gonzaga.
I got UCLA coming out of that bottom bracket.
Well, look. No, I want UCLA to win too, but I mean, it's
UCLA is only 1.5 point favorite. Right?
yeah, exactly. That's the only reason why I'm like, shit. It's probably gonna be Gonzaga and fucking UConn.
These lines now, they're begging you, UCLA, 1.5.
Hell yeah, they're like, yeah, come on.
Begging
They're
you.
like, yeah, come on, take number 2. Take number 2. Come on. He's gonna be the dummy that does it.
All right, so that's gonna be tomorrow and Friday.
I ain't even gonna lie. I'm probably gonna bet on UCLA too because I want them to win.
So let's go ahead and roll into the Elite Eight, which is gonna be Saturday and Sunday.
We don't know who's there.
Well, you've all made your picks. You made your picks, right?
Well, okay.
Okay,
What
so
would the bracket look like starting the
Okay. So who did anybody? You took San Diego State, correct?
Mm-hmm.
First round. Me and you took Alabama.
Yeah.
If Alabama wins, they're going to play the winner of Creighton and Princeton. I got Alabama and Princeton.
Right.
So in the Elite Eight, I'm
Now,
going to be
San
taking
Diego
Alabama.
State wins,
And then I'm done.
Crichton could win.
Yeah, I guess it changes everything up, but we can't come back and do a show. I don't guess we can do this early either way.
That's hard to do.
It's impossible to do. I don't guess anything's impossible, but yeah, maybe we'll come back. No, we won't. Anyway, we're not going to after this weekend. We're going to the Final Four. So who's your? Let's go ahead and go with your picks for the Final Four then.
Well, I lost one in Marquette.
No, I mean you got a whole new one, not who you bet on in the thing.
Well, I'm gonna stick with my other 3 that I had picked, and I'm gonna say Alabama, UConn, Houston. Now who would it be? Dang.
So Tony's got Alabama, UConn, and Houston in the Final Four plus.
I'm gonna say shit, Michigan State.
He's going Izzo.
Sparty out of the
He's going
fucking
Izzo.
gutter. Sparty out of the gutter.
Mm.
I don't think Tennessee gets there.
Mm.
Who else? Who else is there to say yeah?
All right, well, I'm going to go with Alabama in my Final Four. Whew.
The only reason I stuck with my original three because it was my original three.
Yeah, I had Duke coming out of the East, so I'm done. I had Kansas State, but I picked Michigan State, so I'm gonna go with you. I'm gonna roll with fucking Izzo and go to Michigan State's going to the Final Four against Alabama. And then in the in the West, I'm gonna go with Arkansas to go to the Final Four.
Arkansas, Final Four.
And then I'm going to go with Texas. So my Final Four is going to be Alabama, Michigan State,
Texas.
I'm writing it down, Arkansas, and Texas. Terry?
All right, so on the West, I'm gonna go with Houston and UConn, and then I got San Diego State.
For the Final Four?
Yeah, for the Final Four.
Hey,
Shut up.
Not bad.
San Diego State, and it's either gonna be Kansas State or Michigan State, one of the two.
Well, you got to pick.
I can't.
You got to make a pick for the Final Four.
I know, but that's what I'm saying. It's either gonna be one of them two. Whichever one of them two win the game between each other, they're gonna go to the Final Four. That's what I'm saying. You see what I'm saying? They're gonna win the
There's
way.
no big time to go to the Final Four. So
But what?
The winner of that.
The winner
of that. Okay, we'll do that. So who's going out of the South?
Did you not hear? San Diego State.
Oh.
So that means, like I said, that means whoever wins out of Kansas State or Michigan State, I'm projecting that they go all the way to the Final Four. I don't got no faith in Florida, Atlantic, Tennessee, Princeton, or Creighton to fucking go to the Final Four. I'm sorry.
Yeah. You know what? And Michigan State's in that with them.
Yeah.
You know, I'm gonna change mine and say Creighton. Screw it. Change it up a little bit.
Man, this motherfucker. I told you what. You heard what I just said.
Hey, I like Creighton.
He always like to go opposite me.
I love Creighton.
Look. I hope it's San Diego State and Creighton down there in the Elite Eight.
Creighton.
And
you gonna get Creighton.
Motherfucker, you know where we
Blue Jay. I need San Diego.
We in the Derb's
I need
house.
San Diego State to win it all.
Yeah.
So we'll be back next week. So next week we will have the Final Four set, and we'll come back with our picks for that. Anything else we want to cover?
Oh yeah,
them knuckles.
you saw.
How about I come with the side of your face? No.
You saw Rick Pitino went to St. John's.
Yeah. He's back.
Fairleigh Dickinson's coach is going to Iona.
Oh
off
God!
That win right there. So congrats to him. I can't remember his name, but it was a lot of fun watching him coach because he was fiery. And man, when they beat Purdue, man, I couldn't have felt no better for a guy.
I'm glad. I'm so glad they beat Purdue.
Yeah, man, that dude, he's a good coach. He just stepped up, man. I hate he's leaving his guys, but with this transfer portal, hell, half of them
have him coming with him.
Right.
Whoever he wants.
Patino said today that I can't remember the guy's name for St. John's. He was their leading scorer all season, 15 points a game. He said it today in the press conference that he's the man. He's trying to build around this guy. If you can't get with the program, it's time to go.
Where the fuck you going?
Go talk to Warren real quick.
Well, hell, we gonna end the show before you come back.
Okay. But anyway,
That fat belly motherfucker.
Patino pretty much said, if you hang with it, you gone, just like Dion.
God damn. Nah, you know what?
And I get it. Hey,
Fuck, my ear. It's like, damn.
if you can't get with the program, you know, he said he wants guys that love basketball and can be coached. And if you're not that guy, you're gone. But I love how he was upfront and honest about it.
Damn, what you gonna say? What's up?
Told her I'd be right there. Stuck her head in. Then make sure everything's all right, man.
I didn't say nothing.
Yeah, you did.
Not.
Anyway, it's enough of that.
This motherfucker.
Man, y'all see Colorado started their practice yesterday or the day before, and Dion running around that black cowboy.
Yeah. With the boots, with the cowboy boots. Hey, listen.
No,
When I say, let me tell you this. He is a smart man. I've seen I've seen what he's doing. Do you not know? All right, with his NIL deals. Okay, so he has been these players. He's setting them up like YouTube accounts and letting them run their YouTube account and take that money from that. He is smart as hell. I was thinking about the other day. I was watching their practices. Do you not know it's not one player that don't have a YouTube that's on his team that I ain't seen like the YouTube videos of that I don't watch. I watch. He has 2 separate channels up. That it's like another guy that works for him, and the other channel, his first son, Deion Sanders Jr. runs for him. I watched both of their videos. Guess what, Tony? They post the same shit, probably with like maybe 5 minutes worth of footage that's different than the others. Right. And I was thinking about it the other day. I was like, this man is smart as fuck. He is fucking genius. He's letting you watch the practice. And let me tell you this: that first day of pads practice, hell, I was excited as fuck watching that video. Man. I was like, what the fuck? I was like, yeah. I was like, I need to see more of this.
His assistant,
I've been supposed to watch the team all year.
Yeah. All his assistant coaches have the same
fire on them, yeah. And they're in shape. I seen one video they just had right before they got in the pads. He did a challenge with the coaches and the teams, and they had to fucking throw the football inside the little trash can buckets. And he was like, offensive coaches versus defensive coaches. Whoever lose, they run. The offense lost, he made the whole offense run, and all offensive coaches. Everybody that coach offense, even the old guy, he's like, you got to run too.
Man, this coaching staff, they're so bought in.
Oh, no, yeah.
It is awesome. I don't know if
what's the line on Colorado State winning something?
It's Colorado.
It's Colorado
State.
My bad.
It's the Buffaloes.
Look, Dion gonna get on your head.
And they're so bought into his system, and it's so great. And that's what they compared Patino's press conference to today was, oh, how can you be harsh like Deion Sanders? Deion Sanders come there and told him, look, if you don't fit my stuff, transfer.
Yeah.
I'm bringing guys.
I'm bringing my own people in.
If you don't want to buy in, if you don't want to do this, go somewhere else.
Hey, and he is getting the recruits there, and let me tell you this: he getting them recruits there, and it ain't no favoritism or nothing. I heard him in his first press conference the other day. He was like, even my son, he was like, when it comes down to the jersey numbers, like,
oh yeah,
you got to earn
jersey numbers.
Yeah, you got to earn them.
That was so funny.
Yeah,
that was so funny. He said, we got double numbers now.
Yeah, he's like, well, when we start doing that, we can run double numbers on offense and defense. We ain't doing that. We ain't running double numbers.
He said, when I played, and you got the same number as
somebody else, that mean you wasn't nothing.
You wasn't playing.
Yeah, you wasn't playing. You
sat on the bench.
Yeah, that's what. And then, my favorite was how he was about 0 and 00.
Yeah,
he was like, who want to be nothing to nothing?
That was hilarious. And he said, why I want to give a big defensive lineman guy number 3?
Yeah, number 3. Yeah. He said, if for you to have a single digit, you got to be that guy.
Yeah, exactly. And then you take it away from the position play.
Yeah. Hell yeah. I agree with him. He's bringing old school football back, but still allowing that new field to be held to it. I like it.
He's bringing that old Bobby Bowden back.
I like it.
Question.
I love it.
How many people do you think that are in the coaching and the NCAA that are digging how much Deion's doing.
There's
I
a
bet
lot.
they hate
There's
it.
a lot that probably that like it and wish they could be like it. But like you just said,
I
there's
bet
a
they
there's
hate it, 'cause
those same
never
few hate it.
Yeah, he never coached a college game, and he took over HBCU college, went undefeated, won championship, lost one game, lost what 2 games total
No,
when he was
he's
there.
totally got a bullseye on his back.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
everybody's going.
And
after
he's a
him.
likable guy, but you
He's
know,
a
he's a-
likable guy, and
with his no toe having
there's,
ass.
there's some guys out there that probably like.
Absolutely,
Yeah.
there are. But
I
the
wouldn't ask
the
Saban.
blue bloods are going to hate him.
no, oh yeah,
The blue bloods hate him.
Well, they already hated him anyway
Yeah.
because he's
Yeah.
bringing number one
Yeah.
prospects into Jackson State.
State,
University.
yeah.
Right.
and keeping him there for 2 years.
So the Big 12
And transfer
guys,
with him.
yeah.
Big
And
12,
bring him on into
And do you
Colorado.
not? And do you not know he just got the number 1 quarterback of 2023 that just committed to him?
right? And I mean, the Big 12 guys gotta hate.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I think
You got to think about it like this.
But I don't think Saban does. They do commercials and shit together.
I think Saban's probably pulling for him
Oh yeah.
because unless he does it quick enough to beat Saban gonna be done here in about the next 3-4 years.
Right.
As long as he
I
don't do
don't
it quick
know
enough.
now. Patino's 70 and got a 6-year deal.
But didn't
He wanted to coach 10 more years. He got a 6-year deal.
wow.
So
Dude, his old ass ain't gonna be out there coaching shit at fucking 80.
I'm just waiting for one of them to fall dead on the court.
yeah, I think.
And I'm not wishing it happens by any means.
I mean, what the players he pulls ain't gonna affect Saban. Saban's got way more than he does.
Oh yeah. But
And
man, speed kills.
Yeah, that well.
Speed kills.
One thing I can
it's
agree
gonna
with
take a
Tony
lot- it's
is
gonna
that
take a
name.
lot for the committee to get Colorado
Yeah.
up,
That,
up.
Undefeated.
Yeah, and shit. It still don't
No,
matter.
if they have a breakout-
I want to ride to the casino and I want to put some money on them making the New Year's.
they no. I
Not
will
winning
say
the national
this.
championship, but a New Year's Six Bowl, Colorado.
That's
I bet.
I will say this.
I bet the odds are wonderful.
A lot, I will say this: a lot of them people out there in Colorado are bought into it, and they love Deion and stuff out there. So I wouldn't
course,
really
it's
put it
Colorado.
past. Would it really put it past if he goes undefeated or if he does something spectacular this year that he wouldn't be able to compete money wise next year?
I don't see him going undefeated.
Yeah, I don't know. That is a strong one to say, but
He's got a lot to learn.
nah,
Speed
yeah.
kills.
He's still got a lot to learn.
Oh, absolutely.
Nah, but I think he got some athletes out there though that people are
And he's got
underestimating.
and he's got some coaches.
Now
He's got some coaches.
He just sent one of his coaches just went to Minnesota Vikings that he brought with him from Jackson State.
He's got some coaches.
I'm talking about.
Just because you the man in charge, don't mean you're the smartest man on the team.
No, yeah, and
And-
he brought,
and
and
trust
he
me,
brought a
I'm the man
lot
in
of his
charge,
coaching
and I
staff.
damn
with him.
sure ain't the smartest man on the team.
And he
Oh,
brought,
and he knows that.
yeah, he brought a lot of his
You
coaching
surround
staff with
yourself with people who can replace
Right.
you. As a leader, you
Well-
should surround yourself with people who can replace you at any given time.
It's not about replacement. It's about
That
trust.
could.
Yeah, it's about trust and what you want to do. And he's really trusting these coordinators on what they want to do.
Absolutely.
He's handpicked these guys.
Right. Right.
You know,
I'm not arguing with you a bit, man. I'm
undefeated is hard to say first year out. I would say 3 years. You go game over 500.
who's in the Big 12?
Oklahoma, well, not Oklahoma no more.
Oklahoma State.
Oklahoma State,
Van
Consol
Gundy.
State, Consol. Who knows by the time this is all over? But I mean, yeah, he's got a shot at it.
I'm gonna be rooting for him.
Yeah,
I'm gonna be pulling
I
for.
love his fire.
I'm gonna be pulling for the Rebels, and they're not gonna win shit as they never do. But I'm still gonna pull for them. But I'm gonna be pulling for Colorado.
But he had one coach when they had him up huddled. Everybody coming there talking to the players before they started. And I don't know what he does or his job or nothing, but he went in there. He told white dude. He told them kids. He said, "You got 2 hours out here, 2 hours of time. What are you gonna do with your time? You gonna waste it? You gonna spend it, or you gonna invest it?
Investment.
If that don't make you fucking think, you
Investment.
want to get better because they want you there."
Investment.
Right. that meant a lot to me. It got me fired up. like I was playing. What am I going to do? I'm going to waste this time, or I'm just going to spend the time, or I'm going to invest the time. What are you going to do to get better today?
Kind of great way to look at everything in life. Isn't
Yeah,
it?
every day. That's an everyday thing. I love it.
I might need to write that on the board tomorrow.
All them guys, all these coaches went out there and said something, but that was the one that stuck in my head.
That's going on the board tomorrow. That's going on the board tomorrow.
That's life.
You're here to work. You got 8 hours. What are you going to do?
Life.
What are you going to do?
It's not just work.
No, it's everything.
It's every day.
It
What are you
pretty much
going to do?
sums
You
up
going to lay
everything.
around and waste it?
It sums up everything. It sums up.
Might change my life.
It sums up everything in life.
You going to waste it? You going to spend it?
Or you going
Or
to
invest
invest
Or you going to invest it? Right. It makes sense. And I hope the best for them. I'm going to be cheering for them. When they turn that big ass Buffalo loose week 1, Dion's riding it with a cowboy hat.
Hell yeah.
Man, gosh, damn! Could you imagine? Could
I
you
love Deion
imagine?
Sanders. I always have.
Oh, man.
Always will.
Absolutely. I'm a huge fan. Florida State to Atlanta to San Francisco to Dallas, everywhere in between.
And he talked his shit
The entire
back
time.
it up.
Yeah, don't throw at him. Don't throw at him. He loves big dancing when he gets in the end zone.
Yep.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna close with all this. I think.
Yeah.
No, I'm sure of it. I don't think we're gonna close with all this. Thank you for all that have listened live tonight. Thank you for those that will listen. We appreciate y'all's continuous efforts in watching us. Sorry we're not as consistent. We're going to try to get better. We're going to try to get things back to the way they used to be, where we can talk, a little bit more on track on certain subjects where we don't bounce as much. But hey, anything y'all got, anything y'all want to talk about, any suggestions, we more than welcome them. And again, right now we're cheap. We can be bought.
Even in Consol.
Even if it's off.
Yep.
I've got Saul's coming after us. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much. We will see y'all next week about the same time, depending on what time I get off work. And hopefully y'all join us back. We'll go to the Final Four. NBA is going to be winding down. We got NASCAR we'll be talking about. Masters is coming up. Matter of fact,
Major League Baseball starts April 1st.
MLB is just going to be, a week away?
Right around the corner, baby.
Just a few days. So we'll talk about all that. We'll see how the Grizzlies are doing and John and his mask. And we'll come back and see y'all next week. Y'all come back and join us. We appreciate it. Peace out. We love you. Bye.
Peace.